Okay, we're getting this started. Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Bonus Level with Main Character Collective and Reckless Detroit. We've got Mel Beats here.
Hello again.
Are these cat ears or?
Yeah, cat ears.
Hell yeah.
I'm in my cat era today.
The cat era. I'm in my, electric era, always. We're playing Crash from 1999.
Naughty Dog creation.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Naughty Dog is, but
This was probably the first video game I ever played
hell
that
yeah.
I remember.
I always like the little girl animal. Are they all animals?
They're like little critters, yeah.
Little critters. So we like to just discuss things in like EDM culture, and I think an interesting perspective is crowds. Like as DJs, how we feed off the crowd, but then also like being a participant at shows and being in the crowd. But let's get a little game going. Arcade. So is Crash a fox?
Maybe.
Okay, we're just gonna do single.
Yeah.
2-player. Lego. Let's do medium.
Sure.
All right, I want to be the girl.
I want to be the cat.
Coco. She's cute. Okay. All right, where are we going? Tiger's Temple. That sounds cool.
So what's a bandicoot?
Bandicoot.
Oh, wait.
We're gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
I like the dingo. Let's do this.
All right.
Laps.
4.
Well, there's 3, 5, 7.
5.
All right, 5. So Mel, tell me about how you like to navigate crowds, whether it's like at a club or a festival. Like, you know, do you feel other people's energy, or do you kind of like keep to yourself? What's the vibe?
Energy is a huge thing. You know?
Yeah.
If I'm opening, then I'm setting the... Oh my gosh, I'm not even driving. If I'm opening, I was looking at the top, so ignore that. But if I'm opening, you know, and I don't really expect like a lot of people to be there, then I'm just like the one setting the mood of the vibe.
Right.
But later on, then if there's still not a lot of people there, then I'm sad.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Last night I was performing, and I was performing to my DJ teacher, Mitchell Drzinga, my number one fan. And it was hard to kind of get in the mojo of like really doing a fun set and like having the energy as a DJ when you aren't feeding off the crowd. There I go. Whereas, you know, I can kind of tell being a participant in the crowd when the DJ is frustrated or not engaged. There I go again. Martin Eichen played at Tangent this past summer, and there was some fucked up thing happening with the mixer. And he's like, bloody hell, what is going on? He's like yelling.
What is going on?
Yeah, and like, you know, that was on the promoters, you know, bad of not having an adequately, like, proper mixer, to where you could tell his vibe was not as engaged with the crowd. And, you know, this was 12:30 at night, so people were already sauced and they didn't notice, but I noticed. And it was hard for me to kind of get into it. So I feel like it's kind of a ripple effect, right? Like when the DJ is not engaged, the crowd is less engaged, and then you're not having as good of a time, to where I feel like DJing is so much more than just playing music. You know, it's really that performative aspect that makes you feel comfortable as a participant. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. And yeah, that, and also I kind of almost prefer a smaller venue. Mm-hmm. Not like smaller, like, you know, not a lot of people, but like smaller, like in size, square footage.
Yeah, more
because
intimate.
if it's so big, then I feel like I'm not very connected with the crowd.
Right.
Then
like,
if like, you know, or if you're on a stage too and you're like looking down at the crowd, I feel like the vibe is different than if you're on the same level as the crowd too.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah, that's why 360 sets are kind of cool, but also I feel like people in Detroit aren't doing it right. Like 360, you're supposed to be behind them and gassing them up. Like, why?
Right.
What's going on? To where, yeah, that's kind of the deal last night. Is I was in this big room on this stage with. You guys get used to this. I just lose at every video game. I swear I'm gonna fucking slay at Mario Kart. I promise. Sixth place. Let's go. Am I dead last? I think so. Well, you know, look at everybody's kind of neck and neck. But yeah, I was in this big room. There's no visuals. You know, it's. It was really hard for people to connect with the set because I wasn't fully in it. Now, something I would share if you are a DJ that might make your performance with not a lot of people less miserable is recording your set so that you know, okay, well, at least this is of a purpose. You know, I spent all this time preparing this set. At least I'm going to be able to listen back to it, enjoy it, and then, of course, share it on your social media so that people can kind of, you know, it's social proof within its own self. So would you say, oh, final lap. Right? Mel, would you say you like to listen back to your sets and kind of be a crowd participant to your own performances?
Yeah, I try to record every single set. I have a little app on my phone that you can plug into most mixers, the Pioneer mixers.
Hell yeah.
If you do that, then I listen to it. And also, it's just good feedback for myself.
Yeah.
So I know, like, you know, well, what can I improve on? What didn't work well together? Stuff like that. So, yeah, even if no one shows up and I record it, it's still a win for me, to be honest.
Yes,
at
I
the end
feel
of the
that.
day.
I remember when I first started DJing, I would record it and it was so bad, and I was like playing it for my sister and she's like, I can't listen to this consciously. This is bad. But you know what? Started from the bottom, now we here. All right. Thank you, Mel. You crushed it. I think I lost by a lot, per usual. I appreciate you. We're gonna have Ken interview me. So let's make it happen.
All right, let's go. See you later, alligators. Mel beats out.
Mario Kart is one of my favorite video games, so hopefully we don't lose like I always do. This is Selyna. This is Kavic, aka Ken. Ken is my better half. Thank you for being here and interviewing me. Ken's normally on the sidelines making commentary, so here we go.
I'm here.
We out here. Are you player one? Are you going to select?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, you're in
We'll
control,
get going.
man.
All right. So
Okay.
Grand Prix 100cc.
There we go.
What does that stand for anyway? CC.
I have no idea.
Oh, how fast it goes? Okay.
Okay, we're going to be Cat Peach.
Cat Peach versus Baby Daisy.
You
Let's
just
go.
choose Baby Daisy.
Yup.
She's cute.
All right.
Oh my God, Ken, I feel like you're being shy.
What? I mean, it's been a rough night after last night. It was a long night, so I'm just tired.
For
but-
context, we had like a house divided double header show within the main character collective. But Ken, you killed it. You're doing
Thank you.
amazing.
I appreciate that.
We were just discussing on my bit with Mel how I performed in a dark room to one person and how challenging that can be. But you know what? I've had a lot of amazing Selyna sets in this 7-month run of like being a DJ all of a sudden. Do you want to choose? I think we should just go all in and
I don't
do
know.
like Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road, like the crazy ones.
Ooh, I didn't even know there's.
Ooh, Waluigi
Ooh.
pinball. That sounds
Let's do this.
fun.
I like the New York Minute.
This one?
Yeah, let's do this one.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Football.
Football.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I only started DJing in April.
That's
And it
crazy
is,
to me. I think that's
November.
really wild.
Yeah, and like I counted it. I'm not like trying to humbly brag, but 25 plus gigs is insane. I don't know how I did it. I mean, actually, I know because Mel booked me on my first show.
Woo!
Yay!
Shout out Mel.
Ernesto was amazing. That like really gave me the push to like get a set, like a mix together, and then like prepare a set, and like that was like a really transformative part of my life.
What was your first set like? Was it house music or what?
It was kind of like a bass house
bass house
vibe,
set?
I would
Okay.
say. Ernesto is like a Dirty Bird artist, and I knew I was playing, you know, First Slot, Movement Weekend, before Smith and Reckless, and then Wolf Stack. Shout out to Wolf Stack, he's so cool, from
Shit.
Seattle. To where, yeah, that was like my first big set. I mean, it's been a journey just even learning how to DJ. I feel like I'm still learning so many things.
Oh yeah.
I just started getting into the effects, and you know, I'm always trying to continue my education, and now I'm like singing, and I'm like, what is life? You know, because if you would have asked me, so around this time last year, I feel like you're not even interviewing me. I'm just going off.
No. I mean, you're helping me by just like telling me. So
Yeah, well, this is the story of Selyna, right? Like,
yeah, no, we want to hear the story.
yeah. Well, this time last year, I left a long relationship that kept me in the dark. You know, like I just didn't really go out or do nothing, but I always was like this inner raver girl. Rave girl, party all
Wow,
day,
rave
girl. And like, you know, I went to a couple festivals, and I always loved music, and you know, obviously I have an older I have an older sister, Miss Selyna Alvarez.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sonia. But like in that relationship, like low key, like me and my sister didn't even fuck with each other. We had this like drama. She actually put me on blast on Facebook. Like it was bad.
Not on Facebook.
On Facebook. And you know, we squashed the beef. I left this relationship, and then I was like, well, I have this new leash on life. Let's get it. And, you know, I feel like I subconsciously, blue shell. I subconsciously became a DJ because I had this like party phase to where I was like, well, I can do whatever I want now, so let's get fucked up all the time. And then I was like, well, if I'm a DJ, I can get fucked up all the time. But that is actually not true. I don't advise that because...
well, you get guest lists at least, you know.
Exactly. But your health is your wealth. Okay, first
That's
place.
true.
Let's go.
Wow, you are good at this
I
game.
am.
What the heck? I told you I'm bad at this, so I'm all right. I got middle tier, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, room for improvement.
Yeah. We just started, so.
Yes. But yeah, that was like a very short period. My real rave girl days. Now I'm a business rave girl.
So when did you start like listening to electronic music?
Good question.
Yeah.
Probably, I mean, fucking Crazy Frog and like
Crazy
and
Frog.
like the Charlie's Angels soundtrack is lit. Like smack my bitch up. That song goes hard. So like I feel like since forever.
Okay.
But formally, I would probably say in like that anywhere from like 2016 to 2017, like Alice in Wonderland was always one of my favorites.
Was she around that long ago?
Oh yeah.
2016?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Like
Yeah.
What's So Not, Hermitude, kind of, you know, early Flume days, like that. I was a hula hooper, so you know, I still like.
I don't think I ever seen you hoop before. You still
No.
do it?
Oh yeah, it's like riding a bike, bro.
We
I
gotta
love
see
that shit.
We gotta see a hoop sesh.
Well, and I started getting into ecstatic dance, which,
yeah.
for context, ecstatic dance is like a bunch of hippies in a room who like to dance together. No.
Like naked or?
No, right? You would think. No, it's basically a practice where you're encouraged to not be on any substances, and you just kind of like dance and vibe out and like go crazy. And like this was also in like RL Grime days, and like I just remember the awakening of that song where he's like, "I'll do the shit that I do." You know, and I was just like, this is a vibe. And my ex actually hated electronic music.
Oh no.
That motherfucker. He actually like loves house now, and I'm like, you know, we could have had a better relationship if you just would have let me listen to house.
Yeah, shout out.
Oh, we dropping names. Hey, it's all love though, because honestly, I think what the beauty is he dated Alyssa. He never dated Selyna. Like,
That's
I
true.
kind of created this new persona to.
It's a whole new you.
It really is, but
Yeah.
also it's a returning to who I've always wanted to be and who I've always had within, because I've always been a fucking ham and a performer. I mean, in my 5th grade talent show, I was the MC. And then I
You're
also
the
I was
MC.
the MC.
That
And then
makes so much sense for you, I feel like.
I know. And then I also did a performance to Jamiroquai's Canned Heat, which is like that song with
that?
it's the Napoleon Dynamite song.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, my parents wouldn't let me get a wig. So
What do
I
you
had a
mean?
NASCAR hat on. And then I also
Shit, no. Oh my god.
Wait, you're in first?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'm the
RIP
silent
headphone
killer over
users.
here. I wasn't trying to brag about it, but no.
Okay, this is intense. Where was I? Oh, my 5th grade talent show.
Wait, so you sang at your 5th
No,
grade?
I did
No.
a dance to like the Napoleon Dynamite song, and then I also
Oh no!
got
no! Oh my god.
no, I was trying to be Napoleon Dynamite.
That was good.
and it didn't work out because I'm a girl.
So you did like the
I tried to do the dance, and then it just like, and then my dad like had this like undershirt, like the like a wife beater, but like a t-shirt, and I Sharpied "Vote for Pedro." Like, why did you guys let me do that? Like, I was always into music growing up. I tried to play guitar, violin, drums. But like,
you come from like a musical family because your dad's a DJ too, right?
Yeah.
So
DJ
you gotta explain that too.
OG
yeah.
DJ no.
Not everyone knows that.
Yeah.
You come from a family.
I mean, he's no Kevin Saunderson. He just like does.
Oh damn.
He does the family party.
My dad's not that good.
I mean, he's adorable, but he's not like into mixing. He just like plays the songs. You know, he's very much a vibe curator. Shout out Noel. He'll tell you he's from fucking Detroit. I'll tell you that. That's one of his taglines. But the caveat of my musical background growing up is I'm not like diagnosed. I don't know who I can go to like validate that I'm dyslexic. But like, I don't know. The music just didn't make sense. But I could play from ear. So I think I've always had like an ear. I've actually always written songs. I found this poem song that I wrote from 4th grade called, it was like, there's like a lyric in there and it's like, you mashed potato freak.
What?
Because
what does that mean?
The boy that I liked was like really into KFC. I don't know.
Oh
this
my
is
God.
4th grade
wow.
shit. But I think it was like, forget you. And it was like, don't be mean to me, you know, my middle name's Jean. Like, I was really, like, rhyming. It's this, like, adorable poem that I found, and I was like, bro, I've been writing songs since the beginning of time.
It's always been in you. It's always been
It has. And when I left that relationship, I, like, started writing poetry, and I did not realize that I was actually writing my first EP, bitches.
Hey.
Which comes out in December. It's called Spells because I'm a pretty witchy bitch. I'm all about like my manifestation and not even in like a
wait, what?
I'm all about manifestation, not in like a spiritual bypassy like, oh my God, if you want $1 million, you just like meditate on it and then you'll get it.
You gotta manifest it, you know.
No, it's more so about doing the hard work as a human, recognizing like your faults and your emotional intelligence, and I think music really helps me with that process and even just
like stay grounded and
and like have a purpose, right? Because I've always been into like social media marketing and all this stuff, but it's like, who am I beneath all of that? And I feel like music just really taps me back into like who I am. And now more than ever, the singing, like bro, even if you asked me when I met you, like, this past year, like, like, do you think you'd sing someday? I was telling people, I was like, no. I was like, maybe I could do some, like, spoken word. But, like, the fact that I trained my voice.
Oh, my God.
That was a hard round.
Oh, wait, I beat you.
You did.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Hey, look at me.
I'm just gabbing. Who? Which one's caffeine? Me. I'm still in first place, technically.
Oh, wait, no, you beat me.
Well, no, we still have one more round.
Oh no. That's the overall. Okay. All right.
Over. Yeah.
You're doing good.
Thank
this
you.
is like your game. This is your game.
This is why I chose it, because I keep losing on all the other episodes. But yeah, I feel like music always connects me back to myself and like my body and like my emotions. I mean, I'm always listening to so many different genres.
How do you feel like that's different from like DJing, like being a singer? Like, do you feel like it's similar or like a little bit different?
I mean, it's more collaborative because I'm working with producers and sound engineers. So shout out to Jesse Cloud, who's in our collective, A-List, Zero, Concept, all these guys that have really helped my visions come to life. Wow, this is trippy. And, you know, DJing, unless you're doing a back-to-back, you're not really collaborating except maybe with the crowd like Mel and I were talking about earlier. It's more of a solo journey, which I like, but it gets a little lonely sometimes. Like, that's why I created the collective, honestly, because none of my friends could relate to this like new obsession of mine. I feel like becoming a DJ who's this like sober girly has become my entire personality. But here we are, because this is who I've always wanted to be, and I think there's power in like being who you've always wanted to be in life, and like not giving a fuck what other people think, and just doing you. What's up, Joe?
What up, Joe?
Joe just entered the chat. Okay, I gotta focus. This is intense right here.
No, don't focus. Don't focus.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Yeah, ask me more about music.
Hey, you made me lose my train of thought.
What are some of my musical influences is a good question.
Yeah. Like, what kind of music did you start with? Yeah, you are interviewing yourself at this point.
Well,
I'm just
Ken's the guy version of me, so it's only makes sense.
I'm just chilling here. I'm just listening.
You're in first place, so this is great.
And I'm winning too.
Yes.
So you know what?
But okay, so I really throw back to my 4th grade self, man, because
what kind of music did you listen to at that time though? Because you're rapping about KFC chicken and stuff. So
no.
Like, what music got you influenced?
So anywhere from like Fergie, Nelly Furtado,
Ooh, okay.
Avril Lavigne, Allie and AJ. Like, I was an angsty little bitch. How many times am I gonna say bitch? But I was that bitch, and they really influenced me to like be this like little, like, I'm angsty and I don't understand life. Yeah, rambunctious, and I still.
I listen to a lot of that stuff too, like pop punk kind of stuff. It's just so angsty,
Yeah,
like,
Chodos, Under Oath, Seosin. Like there's a lot of, or even fucking Avenged Sevenfold. That's a question that's on the list that we're not really following. But like, what would you be surprised by? That's on my playlist. Is like actual. Do you guys know fucking Poppy? Like,
Poppy.
She's so awesome. And I love like Grimes. Like there's a lot of alternative stuff that feeds my soul, because as much as I am this ray of sunshine, I am kind of goth at heart.
Yeah.
I am.
I feel that.
Like, I love to like be. Oh, and that's the thing about Selyna too, is I love like the fashion and getting dressed up and the photo shoots. Like, I've always done that kind of stuff. So to be able to do that with music and kind of like embody sort of this, like, I call it the electric version of Alyssa. It's like I've been electrified by the music makes the people. All right, I'm singing because I need focus.
Oh God, we're like neck and neck right now. This is crazy.
Okay, but yeah, a lot of my singing influences right now is more of that lower register, Nelly Furtado, Olivia Rodrigo.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
That alternative indie vibe.
Alternative indie, you said?
Yeah, indie pop, Okay. And like, I know.
You're just getting lucky out here, I swear.
I mean, you improved. That's the.
You improved. Okay.
That's the beauty of practice, is you start to improve.
That's true. I have been getting better at this game. Like, I was pretty bad. I'd probably be in like 11th place, like, typically.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll take that.
We got to do the lightning round of questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the? I don't even remember the lightning questions.
It's okay.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Club or festival?
I love festivals. I really do.
Bass or house?
I feel like
quick.
Okay. I feel like Alyssa loves house. Selyna loves bass.
Okay. Good answer.
Yeah.
Producing or DJ?
I mean, obviously, I'm not a music producer just yet, but I think I almost like the creation of making your own music better than DJing other people's music. And I never thought I would even make my own music. So, like, when I listen to my own songs, I'm like, oh, like, it's just amazing. So, that.
Or actually singing or DJing?
Oh. It depends on the day. Because, like, some days, like, preparing sets, I get really, like, oh, my God, none of these songs are working right. So I continually have to get re-inspired. And shout out to, like, the Spotify algorithms and SoundCloud for, like, helping me with that.
Hell yeah. Pre-game or after hours?
I love the pregame. The pregame at Ken's crib is one of my personal favorite events in life.
I know. We do enjoy it.
Yes.
Unplanned or planned set?
I like to plan my sets. I'm sorry, everybody, to disappoint you, but I do like to plan But there's always that 40-minute mark where I ran through all my shit, and then I'm like, all right, well, I got to freestyle, and that's when like the true magic happens. Is towards the end.
I like that. All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Congratulations.
That was it right there. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Thank you.
Give it up for Selyna.
Yes.
And where did that name come from, too? I don't think
question.
we asked. Yeah.
Okay, so Selyna Alvarez.
Mm-hmm.
My sister actually like completely erased her real name. I'll never do that. I don't envision anyone calling me Selyna, like outside of like creative things. It's like Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But so she's Sonya because of Mortal Kombat. Sonya is like the woman out of all the men, so that's kind of where that came from. And then we were trying to think of what I would be called. I actually almost went with Melissa because that's one of my goth alter egos is Melissa. But I feel like that's not. I basically be Mel B, so I had to be Selyna because I mean Selyna Quintia is like an iconic Latina artist. She's the one that Jennifer Lopez played.
Oh yeah,
and her
yeah,
fucking #1 fan killed her. That's some bullshit. So like, gotta rep that. And then Selena Gomez honestly is a humble queen. I like love her makeup line. And she just like is this emotional songstress. And you know what? I love you, Selyna, but she's actually like not the greatest singer, but she like still shows up.
Yeah.
Well, no, if you listen to her music versus like Demi Lovato, she's not like belting it, but she like creates these beautiful songs that are a vibe, and she's collabed with like Zed and A$AP Rocky, like a lot of other cool artists. So at first I didn't like it, but now it's growing on me because the spelling is cool and like I couldn't.
Well, it stays in touch with like your heritage too, right? Like the Latin kind of like.
I'm trying to be Latin. I'm a very white Puerto Rican.
Hey, that's cool though.
Selyna, I have a new leash on life. That's if you can take away anything from this episode, you can get better at Mario Kart over time. Look at Ken, third place.
That's right.
Or you can, find a new leash on life after you let go of what no longer serves you.
It's all about growth.
Growth.
Put the word growth right there.
Thank you for tuning in.
There you go.
Peace out.
Thanks, y'all.